Daniel, did you ever want to do anything else? Or was it always just actor, actor, actor?
When I grew up, I mean, I wanted to be an actor, but there weren't a lot of outlets for being an actor where I grew up. So I was probably going to join the Navy.
Oh, wow.
At one point, and then I sort of got into waiting, and then I nearly took a job on the QE2. I would still be there, probably. Is it still floating, the QE2? I don't even know.
I know, one of them is. Yeah.
But I was a waiter, yeah. I'm from about 16, I waited.
In posh restaurants, or...?
I mean, they were kind of posh. They were in Chester, which makes them kind of posh.
Yeah, Chester's posh.
There's very posh, yeah, but there was always a fight. I don't know what it was. There was always a night when you sort of like round the back, and you could smoke back then, so you'd be having a quick fag round the back of that, kind of like on your break, and then you'd sort of like hear this, and there'd be a chair thrown. You'd be like, why? We're in a silver service.
Fine dining in Chester. Clive reporting. Andrew and Paul, of course, you're currently joined at the hip, doing all your promo for All of Us Strangers. Yeah. But you seem like you're having a good time. You're enjoying it.
We see that show.
Oh, good actors.
And we are having a great old time.
But here's the thing. Andrew, you've helped Paul. You've given him advice on posing for pictures on red carpets.
You have?
I know. I think it only works for men.
I can't remember what the advice is.
Oh, can you not?
No.
Can you?
I use it every single time.
We'll demonstrate that in a moment, yes.
I can describe it in... the first time I met Andrew was we did a charity comedy sketch. And it was before normal people came out, and I was petrified of people taking photos on a red carpet. And I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with my hands. Where do I put my feet?
Oh, yeah.
And Andrew was like, you walk up to the mark, you walk past the mark, you rock back onto your left foot, and you kind of just lean back. Yeah.
God, I wish I followed my own
One
advice.
hand.
Yeah, well, you do the...
Sort of creepy little hand in the...
Yeah, creepy. Yeah.
Let's see how Paul is doing as a pupil. Here's Andrew giving the classic...
yeah, that's it.
So it's one hand in mint. Let's see how Paul's doing. Very good. Beautiful. Now that's more of a casual look. Now let's go with black tie. Let's see how they're doing in black tie. Yeah. Here's Andrew. Now,
very good.
Andrew's only managed to squeeze 4 fingers in. No more.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think you'll be very pleased with Paul in this one. Full fist. Full fist. Well done. And we've got one more. There are loads of these.
There's definitely...
Look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Now, you may be annoyed with Paul here because he's gone a bit rogue. What's that about?
That's a mistake. I strayed from the game plan. Look how big my hand looks.
And I've heard you talking about how the director kind of didn't trust you as child actors. He wanted your first reaction
for
to the big
ship.
pirate ship.
It was the biggest ship in all the studios. Warner Brothers has the biggest... Yeah, there you go, right there. And they filled it with water. And the ship is practical. They would never do that today. But it would be digital, or it would be this. But it was a practical ship. So we did the film for 4 months. They didn't show us the ship for 4 months. They didn't want us to see it. They had security and all that. And then they opened the door finally when they wanted that organic reaction of the ship. So they blindfolded us. They backed us all in. They put us in the water, and they said, this is what we're going to do. You get under the water. There was like one of those speakers in the water that was muffled. And they said... We're going to say 3, 2, 1. You lift up, turn around, and all the cameras will be on you, and you'll get an organic reaction. So we go, okay, and we go into the water, and you hear 3, 2, 1, go! And we all went up, and we turned around, and I looked at it, and I went, fuck! And Dick Donner went, no! No! The jailbird came out.
But now, Josh, you were the boy. So I went to drama school, and when you go to drama school, you get this list of things you need, equipment you need, and nobody got it. He got it all. You got all the dance. You got all the dance stuff, didn't you?
I did, Graham. So yeah, you get a list at drama school, and yeah, I mean it's things like a man thong. which you do need for
It was
dancing.
called a dance belt in my day.
Yeah, dance belt. I think it was in my day. So a dance belt, man thong, and tights and little jazz shoes. Or whatever size you take. And on the first day, the trouble was that I'd never done any dancing, and quite a few of the boys. There was only, I think, 7 of us in our year, and the 6 of the others had done quite a bit of dancing, and so we were in the changing rooms, and I can't remember who, and I'm not going to name them on Graham Norton show. But one of them said, "Well, Josh, you know that when you put on tights, you shave your legs before. That's obvious." And I was like, "Oh right, yeah, no, obviously, yeah, but I don't have a shaver." And so they said, "Well, don't worry about that. We've got this cream which burnt off the hairs, hair removal cream."
Yeah.
So I just started whacking on.
Gone.
And and so I started whacking on and noticed that a few people are laughing, and I'm sort of catching them laugh, and then realise everyone else's legs were hairy. So for the first term at drama school, I had one hairy leg and one. I don't know why.
Because I've obviously read a lot about you and things, and know odd things about
I'm sure
you.
it's all true.
Well, actually, let's find out.
Yes.
And this is apropos of nothing, but I'd like to hear it.
Yes.
That you can make the noises of babies.
Actually, it was the first thing in my first professional acting job. I was an understudy in Love for Love, Congreve, Restoration Comedy.
I knew that.
Yes, you did. And I had a little tiny part, and I was understudying the lead. And the first scene when the curtain opened was this kind of roue escorting a woman out who obviously he had gotten with child, and I was carrying a baby. And so as we were going down these steps, I was carrying this bundle, and I went,
It's very good.
I can be an angry baby and a happy baby.
Oh, but do them all.
You want to do an angry baby? Angry baby. Happy baby.
You've just come... Is it Russia? You've just been in Russia doing the tour?
Yeah, 6 hours ago.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very fast.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
you must... Because you speak Russian, don't you?
I do.
Is it one of those good things where people don't know you speak Russian?
Yeah, it is sometimes. It's pretty nice when, like, the driver has no idea that you actually understand everything that he's saying about you. And it's never really nice things anyways. So you kind of wait till the end of the drive to call him out on it. But, yeah, it actually has its benefits. I did learn the first time I did press in Russia how truly different the translation is. Like, people don't always translate the right way. Because my co-stars still get translations in their ears. It's never right. It was my first time. I was going, it's interesting.
Do they kind of bland out the questions?
Yeah. It's like an interpretation of the question. And sometimes it's worse and sometimes it's better, which is why it's always like a different answer at times. Yeah, it's weird.
But now, you were just a little girl when you left. It was the Ukraine you were born in.
Yeah, I was born in Chernovtsi, Ukraine. Big town, huge. And, have you heard of it? Weird.
You're huge there. You're huge there.
Huge. You're dench. God, that was just such a cheap shot to get applause. It worked.
It worked. Mocked it. We've been doing it for an hour. Everything's been done.
But yeah, I came in '91.
Presumably, it would have been very easy just to lose the language living in the States.
Yeah. Mom, yeah, but I speak Russian with my grandparents.
Oh, OK.
Yeah, my parents.
So still at home, you would speak Russian?
Yeah.
Because it's quite a...
Oh, God, it is.
Yes.
So, I didn't realize that until it was pointed out to me. But apparently, apparently it's a slightly harsh language, which to me it sounds very romantic. I mean, I think it's a great language, but I've been told it sounds like Klingon. Like I'll talk to my dad and he'll call and be like, "How are you?" And I'm like, "I'm great." He's like, "I miss you." And I'm like, "I miss you too. How's mommy?" He's like, "Mommy's great." But apparently to most people it sounds like to me, it's just a lot of expression and passion. But yeah, it's a very language.
Is this kind of the end of the Hansel and Gretel world tour?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Because you must be exhausted, because you've been everywhere, haven't you?
Yeah.
And it's hard traveling, but you don't sleep on planes very well, do you?
No. I don't know if you guys sleep well on planes. I can't. There was an incident where I had to fly from London, actually, to L.A. to meet Catherine Bigelow for The Hurt Locker. So I had to sleep.
Yeah.
So I was just looking for anybody that had pills, and my friend gave me some pills. I got on the plane, got a glass of wine, cool, ambient, awesome, and then realized nothing's working as we took off, and something else was happening, and it wasn't an A for an Ambien, it ended up being a V for Viagra.
Oh, no!
So not only did I not sleep for 12 hours, all the flight attendants had a nice laugh like you just did, and I was not happy about it at all. I was laying back. I'm like, "Can I get you anything, Mr. Renner?" I'm like, "Yeah, some ice for this." I mean, I tried to hide it at first in my blanket. I was so embarrassed trying to go to the bathroom. Like, maybe it'd go away, and that's not happening.
Yeah.
And then at the end, you were like...
I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
He was insatiable. I was on that flight, and I'm now pregnant.
I just had the visions trying to get your tray table down. What is Because Daniel, you did a weird thing. So what was it? There was gravel, and you thought we don't want to use the gravel.
Yeah. There's a sequence where we do a dance. I won't give the game away, but there's a dance in the movie. And we were doing outside on the back lot, and it was just ground, and it was gravel, and we had to sort of roll around for like 2 nights. I was like, we're going to get cut to pieces. We're naked in the scene. Yeah, woo! just one whoop, I'll take it. Still got it. And someone very kindly said, that's not going to work. We're going to be bleeding. It's not going to be very good for the scene. So we got back the following night, and someone had put like 50 pounds of coffee grounds down on the ground to look like dirt.
Dirt, yeah.
Like dirt, which is great, soft and lovely. But you can absorb it through your skin. So by 6 o'clock in the morning, which was a night shoot, you're like, yeah, can I? Yeah.
Good reaction, boys. Good reaction. True? Yeah.
It's true. No, it is true, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So if you just rub coffee on yourself?
Well, I mean, if you roll around in it for 12 hours, I mean... Okay, so we did... Yeah.
It's not...
I'm not sure if you just rub coffee and you're going to...
It's not the same as having an espresso.
No.
I have such a sensitivity to caffeine. Maybe I should just take a
roll
little
around
walk in
in
it. I think maybe I just...
walk in it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very nice. It's
I think I might
soft,
stroll
like barefoot. Just stroll back and forth every morning.
Because I can't do a full cup, but maybe I could take a little stroll.
Maybe
I'll pour cream on it, too, just to make it fancy. I'd like to walk on some coffee and sugar this morning.
And Josh Brolin, this summer, you're going to be causing, like, nerdgasms in people. Because, like, just because the poor nerds won't know. They won't understand, because you're Thanos...
Why they're gasming.
Yes. They'll be happy they're gasming, but they'll be confused. Because...
I like how confused they just became.
No, because you're Thanos in Avengers Infinity War, but you're also in Deadpool 2.
I know.
Like, what's the timeline? What's happening? I don't understand
And 3 weeks apart, coming out 3 weeks apart. Yeah. And Avengers did well.
Quite well.
And we hope that Deadpool will break all those records.
I don't know.
Right.
It's got to... Look, they're tapping it, yeah. And this whole... I mean... Obviously, I listed a lot of your films there in your intro, but you haven't done these kind of big blockbusters with CGI and explosions and things. Are you liking this world?
Goonies.
Goonies, baby. Goonies. Yeah.
When you start with Goonies, you're kind of... whether you do Milk or No Country for Old Men, it doesn't matter, because you started with Goonies, so therefore you can get away with anything you want.
I've never seen the Goonies.
What?
And we did a film together. I think I might have pretended that I had.
I know. Is that really shocking to you?
It is shocking, only because I've met one other person who hasn't seen, or at least admitted.
Wow.
Who has seen the Goonies here? Obviously, a lot of people are lying, because that was like half.
Yeah, no. These two people, no idea.
No, never seen the Goonies.
They've never seen this show. They don't know who anybody is.
You should see the Goonies. You should have some access to outside information.
Yeah. You should just go now and Google it. Yeah. Very good.
Do you get most recognised?
Do you know who he is? You know who he is. Yeah.
Oh, you do? Oh, you're fine then. You stay.
Josh and Ryan, you're here to tell us about Deadpool 2. Now, the film opens next Tuesday. And I was talking backstage, it seems like you're quite enjoying the press tour. You're having a nice time.
Yeah, you know, if you're going to jump in the water, you may as well swim.
Yeah.
It's fun. Yeah.
We saw, there's a nice picture of you in Rome, enjoying each other.
Oh, there we are.
Aww.
There we are. Oh, boy.
Yeah,
I could feel Josh falling deeper and deeper there.
That is like your honeymoon picture.
It really is. Like, it looks sort of like CGI in the background. Like, we weren't actually outside.
Yeah, we weren't actually in Rome.
Yeah.
Well, like this morning, I mean, I told him this morning. I wrote a text to him last night, and I said, you know, I've really had a good time. Like, these things cannot be so fun, and then sometimes they can be fun. And I said,
you don't have to
no, I am going to
It was a love letter.
It was a love letter. It was a very intimate love letter that I
both
felt
back and
really
forth,
good
yeah.
about not only how it was written, but the heart behind it.
Yep.
And then this morning, I went down to the gym, and the first person I see, the only person I see in the gym, is him. And you want to do nothing but avoid the person that you wrote the text to.
Yeah, we both barely made eye contact.
Barely.
Very awkward.
But you had feelings for Ryan before you met Ryan.
Are you telling me this, or is this something...
Something you said. You've said it in...
No, I have said it. I saw the proposal, and I have no shame in saying that even though I saw it alone all 3 times, that I was a fan.
Wow.
I am a fan.
I just cannot wrap my head around you sitting and watching the proposal.
Yeah.
No, like, not at all.
Look at,
yeah, right.
look at that.
I can see you watching it and just being like, this guy.
No, I felt that when I saw Green Lantern.
Okay, yes. So did I.
I know you did.
Is it true that you keep all your costumes?
Yes.
So, but presumably you need a warehouse for them or something, do you?
Well, now I do. I had a little costume room in the garage in my house, and it's long since... I now have them in special boxes stacked.
You know what you need? Those special bags you put them in, then you get the vacuum cleaner, and then you can...
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Yes.
And then you can store them all winter.
Yeah, you couldn't do that to Cruella's costumes or...
Actually, I've got pictures of some of your famous costumes.
Oh, do you? They're so incredible.
Les Liaisons Dangereuses.
I have that one.
But now, do you ever wear it?
All the time. I put it on to go grocery shopping.
Yeah. Glenn Close is here again. Can't she let it go? Yeah. But the Cruella ones were... they were amazing,
They were great costumes. Anthony Powell. Yeah. There was a woman in New York who had the most wonderful, probably, I think, the best costume shop. And she's made my costumes. She's now no longer with us, but Barbara Matera had the most extraordinary group of women who would do beading like no one else ever. So I consider my costumes as works of art, and they are, because to remake them would be impossible now.
What was that thing where you thought you'd delight some children by being Cruella de Vil?
Oh, yes. Yes, I don't know. It was down. Harry Connick had invited my daughter and I to go down to Mardi Gras in New Orleans. And it was at one of the day parades, and a little girl came across the street with her mother, kind of quivering for an autograph. And you know, her mother said, this was Cruella, and the little girl goes... And I thought, I'm not Cruella, right? And I went... And she went... She burst into tears. So right now I have to be very careful.
Yeah.
Because it's scary for children.
And what about things like Fatal Attraction? Do you keep those?
Yes.
And do you get, like, the stains and the bloodshot and the...
Stains?
Well, you know, blood and
yes.
gunshot holes.
In fact, I have a very funny story about my costume. The original ending of Fatal Attraction was I killed myself, which really is, she would have done that. But they changed it. 6 months after we had finished shooting, we found ourselves reshooting the ending in this little seedy studio in the Midtown, west side of New York. And I had the white dress on that I wear for the whole last scene, and it was very grubby. We'd done several days of work in it, and I had this little white dog that had to be walked. So, not thinking anything of it, had blood on it, had dirt. I looked like I had been molested. And I saw these two women approaching me. They're going, and I thought, oh, I forgot. I look like I should be going to the hospital. And they got closer and closer, and I got more and more kind of nervous. And when they got within earshot, they said, what a cute little dog.
But first time for
Yes.
and what a time to be Andrew Scott, hot priest. Yeah. You've all seen Fleabag?
Yes.
Now, Lee, I know you're a big fan.
I love Fleabag, and I have not confessed this to my wife.
Have you really not?
I've genuinely not confessed it. She would kill me, but I feel like I should say it because he's here and it's appropriate. I did the ultimate sin.
Oh, OK.
I got a head without telling my wife off the box set. And I was pretending then, when I was watching it, that I hadn't seen it. And I even went to... Because we absolutely loved that second series, but I was texting. She goes, why aren't you watching this? And I even said, oh, well, it's not as good, this series. Which wasn't true, but I had to say that's why I was texting. But actually, I'd already seen it.
Because, Paloma, now, you've met Andrew before.
Yes. In my dreams.
No, you really met him, though.
Yeah, we met, and as you know, I'm not shy of an awkward situation.
No, you direct.
Yeah, so I had to confess to Andrew that I had a bit of alone time with episode 5. The thing that really upsets me is, like, today is everyone else but me's got more of a chance with Andrew in reality.
But you've had your good time.
I've had my moment, and you know what, Andrew? Thank you. On behalf of anybody who's got kids, been in a long-term relationship, thank you from the deepest bottom of my heart.
Can I point out that when I watched it without my wife, that was just to get ahead of the series. That was why I was doing it.
What I want to know is, when Paloma said that to you, what was your face doing, Andrew?
Well, I'll tell you that she told me on the red carpet of the BAFTAs. And we were like, hi, and she goes... And I was like, oh, hello. So,
Phoebe was really excited. So obviously she wrote it.
Yes.
And she was like, wow, that's an achievement.
Yes, that you got me there.
But I don't think I'm the only person. And there's a lot of people in the room looking at me like, oh, my God. But don't lie.
I just wanted known that the fact that I had my sofa steam cleaned 3 weeks ago was entirely coincidental, Andrew. Nothing to do with you. Nothing at all.
But weirdly, Stephen...
Can I just check, am I the only one that's not masturbating?
Obviously, you know, as actors, you're getting into kind of, you know, the emotional truth of the scenes and all those things. But equally, you've got to be like Charles and Diana. So what are the shortcuts to get into, say, Charles? What are the shortcuts?
Right.
It goes to right.
Okay.
Get ready. Poke you with a stick. Spitting image, off we go.
OK. So there's a couple of things that I sort of... I mean, I didn't spend too long kind of dwelling on the little Charles things. But there was one thing I noticed, that every time he got out of a car, he'd do this thing... Still does it now. I saw something recently where anyway, he gets out of the car and he goes, cuff link. So he goes, checks the cuff link, checks his pocket square, and then waves. So every time he goes to a public event or anything, it's cuff link, pocket square.
I wonder if he's ever not had his pocket square and then it's completely floored him. He doesn't know how to move.
Get back in the car.
Back in the car.
Sounds like a Nadal serve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Slightly less than... Yeah.
Yeah. Without the grunt when he waves. Yeah.
And he does speak in a very kind of... Because it must have been hard not to just do an impression, because people do impressions of him.
I think so much about The Crown is sort of doing a bit of that sort of work. I don't know what you think, Emma, but I think it's kind of finding little things that make people feel safe in the knowledge that you're not just doing something random performance. But you feel like it is, you recognise something of Charles. So with Charles, for instance, he does a thing he does a thing with his voice where he sort of like speaks like this. So everything's like through teeth.
Yes.
And,
yes.
you know, yeah, and actually Emma's amazing at it. Emma's so good at it. We have competitions who can do better Charles and Diana, and I'm rubbish at Diana, but she's very good at Charles.
What are the shortcuts for Diana?
Diana's, for her voice, is mainly that everything sort of goes down at the end. So her pattern of speech, so it's sort of like, well, my word to get into her was always like, all right. All right. Yeah. That's just what I'd say before everything, all right. But then everything she says sort of always goes down at the end, so it's almost like even if she had the best time ever, it would always sound a little bit sad.
That is very good.
It's good, isn't it? Very good.
You're good at it, though.
I used to spend most of my time trying to perfect my all right.
Oh, do it.
Hang on.
You do it with a tilt, though, head tilt.
All right. Thank you.
That's
not as good.
It's so weird. I'm being slightly distracted because while you're talking, this must happen all the time, but I'm just hearing Meg from Family Guy, which... does that happen a lot?
Yes.
Poor Meg.
Poor Meg.
Meg gets such a hard time.
I do get... The one thing that I get the most of is shut up, Meg, on the street. Like... all the time. I will walk down the street and be like, shut up, Meg.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Now, did Jeremy help you in your fighting scenes by showing you the... Now, what is it called? Tom Cruise has talked about this. Your warm-up exercises.
Oh, yeah.
The lunge.
The lunge. Yeah, the deep lunge.
But but have you invented this, or did someone teach you how to do it?
I didn't invent a lunge, man.
Isn't it a special lunge? Don't you do a funny turny thing with it?
It is special to me because I found when I get nervous with talk shows or award shows, things like that, you're around a bunch of people or like that you think you know but you don't. So I get nervous.
Yes.
So I stretch. I have to make an ass of myself essentially, and so I just do these sort of like deep lunges and reversed lunges, so I told Tom this story. I was at the Golden Globes and I had to go present for Charlize Theron, and was doing this reverse deep lunge thing. My leg stretches out back behind, and I nearly tripped Clint Eastwood. And I felt bad.
Because you break a hip.
And yeah. And he's just like, "What are you doing, boy?" And like, "Don't mind me, but." But it's a thing I did, and then he laughed about it. So like we had to put it in Mission Impossible, and we did.
So were you doing them out the back there, or is this?
Yeah.
You weren't, were you?
Sure I was.
Did you see him do them?
No, I was in the dressing room.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I did see them. I was looking through the...
Can you demonstrate a little bit? Can you just show us a little bit of lunging? Go on.
I guess that's the point. The point is, it's just real simple, brother. Just got to lunge, man. And reverse deep lunge, like when you start. That's the one.
Good. Oh, that was impressive.
You like that?
That was nice. Oh, there's more. It's like 1970s dancing. It's lovely. Yeah, that was beautiful. Because, Daniel, one of the things you're not going to miss is the terrible toll it has taken on your body.
I don't know. I'm sitting here in the brace.
So, no,
it's all great.
No time to die. No time to die. What did you break in No Time to Die?
My ankle.
I mean, you do...
And the joke is, like, literally walking down a plank. I mean, wasn't even running, wasn't even doing anything action-based. I just walked down, slipped, and fell over. It was so stupid.
And over the films, what's the worst injury you've had?
Probably my knee, which was on Spectre, which was... that was Dave Bautista, God bless him, who is a professional wrestler. We were doing this scene, there's a fight sequence on a train in Spectre, and we learnt this for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, and you know, you basically spend a week shooting it, and the whole thing is there. And Dave was being really great with me, but he's a big guy, and I forget how big he is, and he was sort of throwing me against this wall, and he was being gentle, because, you know, so he should, it's pretend. And I just said, Dave, mate, go on, it's all right, come on, you can chuck me a bit, don't worry about it, it's fine, I'm fine. So he did. I ended up on the wall, but my knee was sort of over here somewhere. And I sort of went, oh, God! And I knew, and it's horrible, because if anybody's had an injury, they kind of, that kind of injury, you just know in your head that something's really wrong. And God bless him. I was out, and then we went back and we refilmed it, and I had to film it with a brace on, and it was a struggle to do it. But I broke his nose. Oh.
What? Don't mess with the Craig.
I didn't do it deliberately. Clearly, it was a mistake. And it was so like I said, he's a big guy. He's a professional wrestler. You really wouldn't mess with him. And I threw this punch. I hit him on the nose, and I heard this crack. And I went, oh, God, no, and ran away. I thought he was going to come after me. And he was so sweet. And he literally did something like this. He went, ah, it's fine.
No!
I mean, he's a lot tougher than I am. I'll give you that.
Part of your losing your patience with technology is we won't explain why, but you take someone hostage.
Yes, I do.
OK. Was that you driving?
No. It's so humiliating. Do you drive?
I do.
Yes, yeah.
Can you not
Well, I
drive?
don't drive. It is the most humiliating.
Looking for a friend.
It's so humiliating. It's one of the most humiliating things, because when you don't drive, they get quite worried because it's all insurance. And when you're playing a driver...
It does seem like poor casting. I mean, you're very good in it.
Am I though? You believe he can drive.
Yeah, and they come up to you and they sort of try to help you, and then they sort of have to assume that you're just completely ignorant. And they're like, do you know a steering wheel? And you're like, I know a steering wheel. That's the radio, blah, blah, blah. And then they put you on what can only be described as sort of like a massive skateboard, the whole car. And then they sort of drag you along, and you do this. Everybody's just like, you just don't look like, cool. Yeah. You're not looking anyway cool.
Going vroom, vroom.
Yeah, vroom, vroom. And then you have to sort of, act. So you can never sort of, look down.
Yeah.
You play a game called shoe golf.
Yes. Actually, my husband invented it because his father worked for a shoe company. And he'd bring home shoes for them to test as they walked to school. And he and his brothers invented a game called shoe golf.
And how does it work?
You set a goal like
that goal I just said. I'm glad that's how this works.
That's very difficult. That's very difficult. And then you flip your shoe off to try to hit the goal.
So it's... Oh, OK.
The shoe is quite crucial. Yours would be much better than mine.
OK, shall I try with mine?
Try. You have to get it loose.
OK.
Well, yeah, the tie-up shoe. Yeah, well, that's good. That's good.
So I'm aiming for that thing.
You want to hit, you want it well.
Oh. Not very good. You've got shoes in there.
I have all these pads in these shoes. Let me try, but these are padded. I just put them in because they were loose.
OK.
You at least should get it in the round part.
All right. Jeez, it was my first go.
OK, let me see.
Oh! Oh! That was good.
No. That would be in the rough.
OK.
That's in the rough.
Oh, I'm in a shoe bunker.
Can I have a go?
You have a go? My pads back.
Go have a go.
Glenn, you've got to come to Northampton.
Now, can I say, they're not odor eaters. They were just slightly big and they're padded.
They were. I should try it without the pads.
OK. Go.
Let me try it.
That's good! Yeah!
Oh! I think we've discovered a competitive person. She's not letting it go. Oh, yes! Oh!
I'm closer.
But when you were in high school, isn't this true that, you struggled to get dates when you were in high school? Or no?
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, they love me.
Fine.
Wasn't there a teacher who kind of had to bully her son into asking you out?
Oh, God, Mike's gonna hate this story. I went to public school, like a normal school, but I also had a studio teacher on set. And she made her son, Michael Resnick, take me to, like, a spring formal, because I never went to a school dance, and I always wanted to, and I think I was, like, a senior at the time. And I was like, I want to go to a dance. And I was like, come on, take me. And he was like, no. And I was like, come on, take me. He was like, no. Like, literally. And I was like, all right, you're taking me. Like, we're done. Like, you have to do this. So she made her son take me
What's his name? Michael?
Michael Resnick.
Michael, you must hate yourself now.
He's great. He's like a musician. He went to NYU. Like, he's fine.
Yeah, but he's not dating you.